What is going on, guys? It is Guns as always, and today we are here to look at some new assets for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds 1.0 on the test server. So the reason why these assets have actually come out is because they were data mined. 1.0 came out on the test servers, and it's going to be on the test servers until November 17th of this month, which is Thursday. Past that, they're going to iterate a new version onto the test servers, which will be coming out next week. Supposedly, we're going to get 1.0 of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds early December is the hope right now from everybody. But all these new leaked assets do lead to some fairly interesting stuff. First off, we have a DP-28 or a Degtyaryov light machine gun. This was a Soviet Union gas-operated light machine gun. So we're getting another light machine gun in the game, which I'm actually really excited for and happy about. We don't have any other light machine guns. We've got plenty of sniper rifles. I think we could use a few more assault rifles and maybe like one or two more submachine guns and maybe like one more pistol and maybe like one more shotgun. But we have multiple of pretty much everything except for light machine guns. And now we do have a second light machine gun in the game, finally. I would like to see at least one more down the road, but who knows? We'll see as we go. So that's going to be the new gun coming to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. How this iteration is going to work or handle, whether it's going to be in crates or not, I couldn't actually tell you any of that, but that is going to be the gun. This is an early pre-production model of it. Obviously it's missing a lot of details and everything like that. That's just the general looking model. It's even missing the cylinder up here at the top. The next thing we're going to look at, we're actually going to save that for last. This is one of the new vehicles. It's a minibus, kind of after the Volkswagen minibuses. It looks like you could hold, I assume, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people in there, if you count 3 for each of the seats. So yeah, 3 for each of the back row seats. So that would be 3, 6, and then 7, 8 for the 2 fronts. So yeah, 8 people total, it looks like, although it may just be limited to 6 total. Here's my question. We keep getting these vehicles that can carry more than 4 people, but squads is only 4 people. So I'm really actually waiting for the mode that is just more than 4. Like, are we gonna get 5s, 8s, 10s? What, you know, why keep making these vehicles that can carry more than 4 people? I guess maybe creative freedom, create whatever kind of vehicle you want. But, who knows, it's a little peculiar to me. Then, of course, we're also going to get a Jetski. This is an early asset pull. Again, as you can see, a lot of these are early asset pulls. They do not have a lot of finished product on them. They don't have finished textures. Probably not even the final model, to be honest with you. These are just general mock-ups. But a Jetski and a Volkswagen bus getting 2 new vehicles do sound pretty neat. It's going to add to the variety within the game, which is always nice, and of course a new submachine gun. But what's really going to add to the variety, more than anything, is a new map. And personally, I love the look of this new map. You know, first off, we're going to have a little bit of punishment, and then it's going to strangle me for a little bit of bareback, and I'm desolated out in Murderland. Like, the names on this thing are crazy. Look, punishment, hard luck, strangle, crackback, rage, dirtbag, fracture, mishap, desolation, zombie, lariat, bareback. Everybody's gonna love bareback. Everyone will want bareback, okay? I mean, who does not like bareback? Let's just be honest. Crater Alpha, military base. It's so much crazy stuff. I love the look of this map, for one, because this map looks dense. Really, really, really dense, okay? I love a good, dense-looking map. Second thing I like, there's very, very, very few areas that actually have nothing in between. Like, look, if you were crossing from here all the way over to here, there's so many buildings, if we can zoom in even further. Obviously the yellow are buildings, but if you're at a cross from Fracture to Rage, and you're going to go this way, there's so many buildings along the way, as opposed to the map now, where the buildings are more or less in clumps. And all these buildings out here, and all the way down here in this, like, farmland looking area. And then, of course, the images that we have seen, if I pull up the Twitter of PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battlegrounds real quick. If we pull up the Twitter here, obviously, probably need to pull up PUBG's Twitter. There we go. So if we pull up PUBG's Twitter, and yeah, so you can see this is one of the sections of the map, and if I was to guess where this is, I think this is actually Hard Luck. Or it might be Murderland, actually, with the way that cliff is right there. Yeah, it might be Murderland. Who knows? But you can see there's an extreme amount of verticality to this new map. An extreme amount already. And it actually looks far more natural than the current map that we have. I think this map looks much more natural than the current map that we have in terms of landscape. The other map doesn't necessarily look so natural in my opinion. It looks very computer generated. This looks like I'm actually out in the, you know, Colorado desert. Oh yeah, you know what? This might, because of this thing right here. This might actually be Hard Luck. Yeah, because of that, and I bet you there's a thing that runs through there. Oh, yeah, I don't really... I bet you that's Hard Luck. So it just looks more interesting of a town. It looks like they've put a lot more art into it. I mean, just look at all these different kinds of advertisements. It looks just like a more built-in place, whereas the other map feels like a more lived-in place. Where our original map feels so much less lived in. I really actually kind of hope they end up redoing the original map because this map just looks gorgeous in my opinion. It looks lived in, and this is obviously prison right here, this section right here, and it looks like an actual prison. So yeah, this is going to be prison down here, and that you can tell the greenery. The greenery is really nice in this area as well. It's going to be a fun map. It's going to be a fun map. I can tell you that for sure. Supposedly this map is about 1/4 the size of the original, which is probably why it's so packed with content. And I would actually like a map that is 1/4 the size of the original, that we actually fit 100 people on, because that will make games go so much faster, and I'm not opposed to games going faster. I'm really not. I think faster games would make for more exciting games in general. The speed of it would definitely make it introduce a lot new playstyles to it, and of course vaulting and coming into the game is going to change a lot of things in terms of how people move across the map. Well, that's going to do it for all the asset leaks that we have today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. This is pretty much all the leaks of information that we currently have from the data mining from PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battlegrounds test server patch 1.0. I'll see you guys when there's more information. I'm Guns. Take it easy.